I didn't want to put poo in your pudding.
Is that it? If you're hearing our voices, that means it's time for It's This Meets That, the podcast where you watch the worst movies from trailer and credits, so you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared. There were no good quotes in this movie.
Oh, this movie's dumb. I don't know. Yeah. Right? It's dumb. Right?
It's either that or like a real backhanded, it's never too late to follow your dreams.
Which we know ends in 4 years. So
that's right.
You get 4 years to follow. Yeah, when you get 4 years to follow your dreams, after that, do something else.
That's right.
Give up.
Yeah. So I like that. I didn't want to put poo in your pudding. Like, why was that lady Southern?
I don't know. Why'd that line come out of nowhere? Like, what?
I don't know.
They're in the Twin Cities. They're in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Don't mean to put poo in your pudding. All right. Okay. Yeah, what if the real estate agent was Matthew McConaughey?
I was just gonna say that.
I mean, I don't want to tell you nothing, but there was a death here. Kind of like driving a Lincoln. It's smooth and sweet. Are you selling me a car or a house? What's happening? All right, let's get focused here. We're back with our breakdown of Night Ram 2024 horror movie.
Trucking on a
classic trucking on a night swim. Classic pool possession movie.
Happens all the time. Yeah, you want me to remind people what this is about?
Remind me what it's about.
Yeah, I forgot immediately. A family moves into a new home, unaware that a dark secret from the house's past will unleash a malevolent force in the backyard pool.
I think it just says. I think it was just goofy about it when you end it with in the backyard pool. It just like kind of it takes all the coolness out of that entire sentence. Just like in the backyard,
all the
pool.
tension.
Yeah, all the tension is like, wait, in the pool. The pool is where what? The pool.
Backyard pool.
The backyard pool. Okay. All right. How did we do with our prognostication?
Oh, I had a good one.
You did. You were. We had a time traveling Marco Polo.
Yes,
situation.
That's right. Marco Polo biopic.
Biopic. Yeah. We had.
No. There's a little time travel element there.
Kind of something. There's a little flash forwards and flash backwards, and Marco Polo definitely throughout the movie. So we weren't traveling on the Silk Road trading dark secrets, because then we turned it into how it turns into like the dark web Silk Road where they start trading drugs in there, which.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Which I mean, the pool kind of is like HGH for the dad who is a baseball player. He's doing steroids. He's doing pool.
It's a performance-enhancing pool. For sure.
The old PEP, performance-enhancing poo.
Poo in your pudding.
All right, so we did okay.
Bad job.
Yeah, bad job.
No, a bad job.
C minus.
No, nobody became an emissary for the Kubla Khan.
I know. C minus. I'm giving a C minus because I think I stuck with you here. C minus. I think we didn't fail because there's the creativity aspect and wishful thinking. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, you want some quick info?
Please.
Do you want to know who to blame for this?
Yes, very much.
This is one of those awesome moments where we have 1.5 people to blame for this.
Perfect.
It's so easy. Bryce McGuire, we're coming for you. So Bryce wrote and directed this. He co-wrote it with his buddy Rod Blackhurst here. Great name, cool name.
Cool name.
What's your name?
Bryce is hit or miss, though.
Yeah, Bryce is a tough one.
Rod Blackhurst, though. Cool.
Yeah, are you Bryce Dallas Howard or are you Bryce McGuire? Yeah. Okay. Rod Blackhurst, though, it's like, oh, damn.
Yeah, it's like you're, I don't know, probably like killing Nazis in Wolfenstein or something.
Yeah, Rod Blackhurst. It's like, when Rod Blackhurst goes walking through, you're like, oh, is that Rod Blackhurst?
Is that Rod Blackhurst?
Is that Rod Blackhurst? Oh, man, there he is. So Bryce McGuire, I think this is technically his first feature film.
And it seems like mostly his fault. If this is based on just a short by Rod,
yes.
It's probably mostly Bryce's fault.
Yeah, he directed a short called of the same name, Night Swim, and they sold it to James Wan's production group there, Atomic Monster. But yeah, he's got a short, unfollowed. I don't know. It feels like a short.
Unfollowed.
Yeah, I think this is his first feature film. So I'll give him this. Shot fine. Wasn't shot poorly. There's some debatable, questionable CG usage, which I don't know.
Yeah.
Why can't we just have
that bad?
Yeah, but wait till I get to the budget. The number's going to kill us, but
oh no,
it wasn't that bad. But there's some moments that got a little goofy and kind of took you out of like the horror aspect. I don't know.
Definitely nothing was scary about this movie. Like I watched this movie at like 1:00 in the morning last night, and then immediately went to bed. And I was like, I didn't sleep well, but not because I was scared.
It's because he had 2 cups of coffee or like 14 beers.
Exactly. Both.
Yeah, bad sign. So that's that. Rod Blackhurst. So there goes Rod Blackhurst. Rod Blackhurst. I mean, I think they're like a kind of a duo here because I think they got some similar writing credits here. I'm just focusing on his writing credits.
Yeah, what did he write?
Nothing. Bunch of shorts.
All that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, just a bunch of shorts. Stone Debates. I don't know what the Subway version. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's got nothing. Baby Girl. I don't know. Like nothing.
Baby Girl.
Yeah, this feels like their first like major motion picture together. I mean, that's awesome. Good for them.
First and last.
Hey. Yeah. Well done, boys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Hey, you work, and then you get here.
It's not like a bad idea. Like the movie could have been good.
I mean, we'll ameliorate it, Dan. I have an idea.
You fix it?
Yeah, because I agree. I don't think the concept is not terrible.
It's not that bad. Yeah,
I think it's just that it's a
been
backyard.
done before.
It's just the backyard pool. It's like
it's the backyard pool.
In-ground backyard pool.
Come on.
Make it harder. Make it an above ground pool. Yeah.
A spring-fed above ground pool.
Give yourself a little bit of a challenge here. All right, so who's in this movie? So we got Wyatt Russell, who is Kurt Russell's son. He plays Ray Waller, former third baseman for the Milwaukee Brewers. Wyatt Russell, obviously you know him from being Kurt Russell's son, but he's also John Walker from the Thunderbolts and what's that other movie? The other Marvel movie. Winter Soldier or something like that.
Winter Soldier, yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's when he shows up.
So, I didn't see Thunderbolts again.
I did not either, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
But Wyatt Russell, when you see him, you're like, oh yeah, it's Kurt Russell's son. He was in, and which is great because we dug up some info about him. He was a former like professional pro hockey player, right?
Yeah, that's true. In Europe, so
I mean,
Europe's pretty good.
Yeah, Europe's pretty good. So not wrong, but. It's funny because he was in This Is 40, and he played the flirty hockey player in that. He was in Goon. He was in Goon, The Last of the Enforcers, hockey movie.
Yeah.
Ingrid Goes West. He was in that. It was a good one. 22 Jump Street, but probably just a side character there at the Devil's Door. Yeah. But his first credit, 1996, Escape from L.A., which makes sense because
that does make sense.
Orphan Boy, because that was Kurt Russell. So he probably brought him on set and was like, here you go.
He was like, son, when I die, you'll be an orphan boy. I don't know why Kurt Russell's Southern also.
Yeah, they all are. I don't want to put poo in your pudding, but you're going to be an orphan boy.
You're going to be an orphan boy, son. I don't want to be an orphan, Dad.
Well, shut up. You're going to be an orphan sooner than later. So that's Wyatt. Let's keep moving here. And we got Kerry Condon plays mom there, Eve, I think her name is.
Kind of familiar.
Yeah, well, her voice should sound familiar because also a Marvel person here. She plays Friday, replacing Jarvis for Iron Man. Remember Friday and the glasses?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's her thing. She keeps popping up over. She's in Ray Donovan. The other thing I know her from, once I saw it, I was like, oh, yeah, that is her. The Banshees of Inisherin, which was a really, really good movie.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's a movie.
To watch that.
That's a movie I encourage everyone to go see. It's really good. She plays the sister, and she's great in it. So
yeah, you talk about it a lot.
And she's also in the Skeleton Crew, apparently. The Star Wars one.
Oh, yeah. That's, I think, what I'm thinking of when I saw
a handful of episodes of that, which I've not seen, so I don't know. And I don't care.
Oh, dude, it's great. It's super fun.
Yeah.
It's not that Star Wars related. Like,
Just a Star Wars adjacent.
yes. Like they're like, oh, the Jedi are just like legends of the past kind of thing, and like they're not even in it. It's awesome.
I don't care anymore. So there's Amelie. She's German. Amélie Hoeferle. I'm gonna go. Amelie. Is that
Is
Amelie?
she French German?
Maybe. I don't know.
From Western Germany, there you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop trying to do this here. So she plays Izzy, the sister, daughter, whatever. Gavin Warren plays Elliot, the brother. Jodi Long plays Lucy Summers, the mom Summers from the flashback. Later on, she becomes important. Nancy Lenehan plays Kay, the real estate agent. I'll poo in your bed. I listed him because he's kind of important, but Eddie Martinez plays Coach E there, the coach of the baseball team.
Elijah, is he and stuff?
I don't know. I'm not going to look it up. Elijah J. Roberts plays Ronan, the boy interest, the Christian swim meet boy interest.
The boy interest.
Right? Is that what they call him?
Yeah, boy interest.
I picked, she was an important character. Ayazan? A single name for this little girl who plays Rebecca Summers, the little girl.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty badass.
She's already got a single name?
Yeah, and she's like 10 or something. I don't know, 12, maybe 14.
Dude,
I don't know.
How much is she in? Is she in a bunch of stuff?
I don't know. You can tell me.
Yeah, I will.
And then we have dual actors here. Alex and Belle play Cider the cat.
Yeah, I mean, the most important character. Okay, you're right. I knew she looked familiar too. She's in Sweet Tooth. That's what I know her from.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's in a lot of Sweet Tooth. Yeah.
Netflix thing.
Great show.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, I recommend it. But she's not in anything else, really. And she does have a last name, but I guess she stopped going by it on IMDb.
I mean, that's
pretty cool.
That's pretty badass. To be that age and be like, you know what? Drop my last name.
Yeah. I mean, even Sweet Tooth, she's credited with the last name. But after that, I guess this is her future.
Single name. Do it. Own it. Be it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway. Numbers. You're sitting down, right? This is I hope you're sitting down moment for numbers.
Yeah, let me stand up.
Yeah.
Then I can sit down.
Yeah. Sit down, would you? Are you ready? Worldwide, this movie made $54,774,727.
Which is 17,372 fanatics.
That's
outrageous.
Too many. That's
so many dollars.
Domestic international split was 32 million domestic, 22 million international. I didn't get video numbers. On a budget of, you ready for this?
Please.
$15 million.
Oh my God. It made $1 zillion.
It made $1 zillion. And this wasn't promoted at all. There was like zero marketing. So
yeah, I never even heard of this.
Let's just say this movie cost $20 million if you include marketing. Like that.
Sure. Yeah, no way.
Right?
Bryce McGuire. Oh my God. He's a hit.
Dude, he's a hit. He's a one-hit wonder. I mean, he's signed up for more movies.
Incredible.
You double your budget. You're good to go here.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep pumping out the shit.
I think if you just cover your budget, you're probably good. That makes people happy.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Well, if you cover your budget and it's rated more than 30% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Cover your budget and you're not on our podcast, then you're probably good.
If you make a small bucket of money, you can get any rating you want. Clearly.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So 15 million. Also 15 million, like, does it cost that much to fill a pool? Like, Wyatt Russell's commanding.
Yeah, where'd that money go?
Classic. Where did that money go? Where does $15 million really go?
James Wan.
Yeah, we're bringing this back to 15 million. Where there's some laundering going on here.
Yeah. What did they spend it on? Did they buy the house?
I don't know. Like there's just a house and a pool, and that's it. And it's like 15 million.
Bought the house. They probably bought that nice house that Mrs. Summers lives in.
It went all of the CG stuff. I bet the special effects.
What CGs?
In the pool, the monsters.
I guess so. Yeah,
all that stuff. So,
but it all sucked.
I know. I don't know. I just wish the world would get back to practical effects and just have a guy who can make some cool stuff. Make it work.
Yeah. Have a guy. Have a woman. Have anybody.
Have a person. Cool, whatever. Let's just, all right, fine. We'll do that. Have a person. I don't care. Whatever.
Have a person that makes cool stuff.
I don't give a shit. Have a person that makes cool shit.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes, 19% critic, 42% audience.
How? Why did they like it?
I don't
Who
know.
liked it?
I don't know. I'm not going to look it up. So
yeah, fair enough. I don't know. How did almost 20% of critics like it?
I don't know.
It's
I don't know.
Unwatchable.
Yeah, you just need that one. It's like 5 reviews, and one guy was like, "I don't know, it was fine. It's all."
Yeah, not that bad.
I wish we could get to a point. Why can't we just have reviews of things be like, we get 3 things. It sucks. It's good. And then there's like a middle of like, hey, guilty pleasure. It's not, doesn't mean it's good, doesn't mean it's great, but it's like, yeah, I still want to go see an action movie. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, let's just do that. Let's just have those. That's it.
Yeah, good, bad, medium.
I don't want to hear any. Never mind. I'm just about to destroy our podcast.
Oh no!
I know. It's just about to, I don't want to listen to people. I don't want to listen to people tell me if a movie's good or not.
Oh no!
Oh shit! I just ruined everything. All right, moving along. You want to be fast facted here?
Fact me, Daddy.
These would be semi-quick. The real-life house location used for the family home on screen doesn't actually fully connect to the garage, so the pool can be seen from the front yard. A facade was added to make it look like one full structure and to block the pool from the view in the front of the house.
Just get a different house. Why would they do that?
Yeah, just use some camera magic. You don't have to block anything. Just shoot a different part of that fucking house.
Use that CGI.
Use that $15 million. Well, they did, I guess, to block it, create a connection. Yeah. This I did not fact check this at all. So
okay, great.
Yeah, it's fast facts. It's not fast checked facts. Okay.
Yeah, it's fast assumptions.
Yeah, fast hoping someone else did the research here. The school that the kids attend is named Harold Holt.
Okay.
Holt was an Australian prime minister who was an avid swimmer and disappeared and presumably died while swimming in the ocean.
What?
Part of me is like, this feels like a Bryce
fast fact.
This feels like a Bryce McGuire, like little Easter egg. Like anyone's gonna give a shit.
No one's gonna give a shit.
I also feel like these were all added by Bryce McGuire. So
yeah, definitely yes.
When I get to that last one, yeah, we're gonna get there.
Oh no.
2018 director Rod Blackhurst, and writer.
Where's Rod Blackhurst going?
Where is he going?
Rod Blackhurst?
Yeah, is that right? Leopold. And writer Bryce McGuire sold a feature-length adaptation of their short film adaptation. Is that? Okay, I guess. Of their short film Night Swim 2014 about a woman terrorized in her pool by an evil spirit to James Bond's Atomic Monster.
Wait, but that sounds better.
Yeah.
One evil spirit instead of this?
Yeah.
The concept of magic.
Yeah.
Spoilers, listener.
Yeah. It's a healing thing, but it's got to take whatever. Okay, I hate that shit. Wyatt Russell's dad, Kurt Russell, was actually a very good minor league baseball player and would have made the MLB if he were not for. Oh my God, who writes these things? God damn these people.
Wait, is that even true? His whole Wikipedia page talks about how good of a hockey player he was.
No.
Nothing about baseball.
No. His retired Kurt Russell. Yeah. Daddy
okay.
Russell. Talking Daddy Russell here.
Daddy, okay. Gotcha.
Was a very good minor league baseball player. Could have made it to the MLB if it were not for an injury, which explains Wyatt's first role in Escape from LA in 1986. I don't know why that explains Wyatt's first role.
Because he had to stop playing baseball and instead go be an actor?
I guess. That doesn't make any sense. Escape from New York came first.
Kurt Russell's not in this movie.
Yeah.
So, this fast fact.
Yeah, right? Like, who did this? All right, this is a long one, but I don't know. This one feels like Bryce McGuire set up an account and filled it in.
Yep, definitely. I just read the first line.
Yeah. You ready for this? I'm going to do my best. Here we go. Last one. All the mythology. Oh, my God. I hate, why would you?
There's no mythology. They explain it for 2 seconds.
Yeah, this is definitely Bryce went in here and put this there. All the mythology came from writer-director Bryce McGuire's own mind.
Brilliant mind. His own brilliant mind. Genius Bryce McGuire.
Genius. Good-looking genius.
Handsome genius Bryce McGuire.
Handsome genius Bryce McGuire. His own mind. No, it didn't.
I've seen this movie probably 4 times.
It didn't come from his own all the mythology came from his own mind. You can't say mythology came from your own. That's not how that works.
That's right.
not,
And there's no mythology here.
no, no, I mean, a little bit, but not really. But like, it can't come from your own mind. That's not how that works. It already exists.
It's a monkey's paw movie. We've seen 100 of these.
Yeah, like
Careful what you wish for.
Steve Jobs just combined two things to make the iPhone. Two things that already existed and made the iPhone. It wasn't like he's like, oh, you know what we need?
Well, the mythology of the iPhone. I guess you're right. There was that one word that they said in this movie, which is your next sentence here.
Although he was generally
mythology.
inspired by various established mythologies. Period. The word Temagami may sound Japanese, but it actually comes from an Ojibwe word from the Great Lakes region of North America. It does mean roughly deep water, as Jodi Long's character says in the movie, but other than that, there's no direct legend about healing waters in the Ojibwe culture. Culture. The most prominent connection to water is being called Mishipeshu.
Mishipeshu, I would say.
Mishipeshu, thank you. Underwater panther-like creature.
Huh. Okay. That's kind of fun.
There's more. McGuire
Never mind then.
I'm not finished. let me ruin the coolness. McGuire mainly took inspiration from legends involving wishing wells or healing springs. Most people are familiar with the idea that if you throw a coin into a well or even a fountain, in other words, make a sacrifice, you might be granted a wish. I hate this. In an interview with NBC Insider, why? McGuire says he researched various cultures with spiritual connections to water, including Celtic mythology and the sacred cenote, thank you. From, I almost said Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza.
Thank you.
You got it.
My brain threw a K and 7H there.
Well, Mexico.
I'm really hungry right now. I just saw chicken Itza.
Actually, I'm kind of hungry too now that you say chicken Itza.
I know. It's a chicken. No, it's a pig. He also took inspiration from the Bible. I hate this. Specifically, the supposed healing waters of the River Jordan. He says he wanted to explore the give and take relationship these cultures have with water, hence the idea that the pool in Night Swim demands something in return for its blessing. Bryce McGuire, you wrote this. I hate you.
Yeah, you suck, Bryce McGuire. If you want to be on the podcast,
we'd love to have you.
On the podcast.
Yeah, we'd love to have you. Damn it.
I want to attach myself to Bryce McGuire. He turned 15 million into 50 million.
I know, right? Yeah, right? Like, damn it. Yeah.
Let us work on your next movie.
Anything.
We'll make it better.
We will. Trust us.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that's something.
A couple of those are pretty good. I think you're right. Like Bryce McGuire definitely wrote them, which if Bryce McGuire or the director of any movie wrote their fast facts on the IMDb, it would probably be way more interesting because
it's coming from the source. So I like that, but don't make it feel like someone else wrote this. Like just be Bryce. Say like I'm Bryce and I'm here. I had my inspiration from this. You know.
Yep. Exactly. I'm Bryce.
Oh man, what if he came on? What if we invited him on a podcast and that's what he sounded like?
I don't know. I was thinking
guys, thanks for having me. I'm Bryce.
I'm Bryce.
I like mythology.
Thinking about the mythology.
Think about mythologies and water.
You know water.
Water.
I like water.
I like water. You like water. Oh my God, Bryce. Damn you. Take your hipster mustache and get out of here. Go on, get. Your cowboy hat, probably. Mm-hmm. All right, you want to Hollywood pitch me, motherfucker?
Sure.
Coming in hot.
Do I ever?
Yeah.
This movie's very clearly The Little Mermaid meets Rookie of the Year.
I love that we both did a baseball movie.
I saw that, and then I was like, I'm sticking with it. I don't care.
I thought about using Rookie of the Year, too. There's your first connection.
That's right. I stuck to kids' movies. So the movie's clearly Little Mermaid. Well, and there's a little bit of wishful thinking mixed in here too, because in The Little Mermaid, you may recall, again, it's like a little bit of the monkey's paw situation, right? Right. I'll give you legs. Says the sea witch, which like sea witch is basically this whole movie, right?
Yeah, right. You have a monster that's just the antagonist. That's yeah.
In exchange for your most valuable possession, your voice,
your life. Oh yeah, right.
Voice.
Right, voice.
It's a kids movie, Russ.
Right.
A scary kids movie.
Really is.
But yeah, and then by the end there, see, this is where it turns into a little bit of wishful thinking. I wanted to see like the next. Actually, it turns into wishful thinking and turns into my other half of the pitch.
Love
I
that.
wanted to see like I wanted to see the happy ending. I wanted to see it work out okay. Because
Yeah.
you may recall, in The Little Mermaid, she transforms back into a mermaid because she's trying to save Eric.
Yep.
The
Yep.
thing, then she realizes that true love is more important than legs.
I mean,
Yeah, love is better than legs.
sure. Sure. Just makes the long walks on the beach really hard, but yeah.
Yeah, but then at the end, that's when King Triton is like, "Ooh, actually, I see how happy you are with this Eric clown. I'm just gonna give you legs." And you're like, "Wait, what? He could have done that the whole time?
Yeah.
How, who has magic and who doesn't? Like, I don't understand." Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, but like that, like it all worked out. Like she got what she wanted, even though she did a bad thing and
Yes.
did a classic "Be careful what you wish for." But like it worked out. That's what I wanted this one to work out because at the end, kind of nobody wins. Like they sacrifice for nothing essentially.
Yeah.
Big spoilers, but
Yeah.
listeners, they don't like the premise of the pool is that you get your wish
If you
in
throw-
exchange for somebody's life.
Right.
Now, at the end of this, presumably Elliot is the benefactor of the wish,
Right. To stay alive.
but he doesn't get anything. Yeah, staying alive, that doesn't count.
I mean, he gets his life back. He's dying, right?
But he wouldn't have died. He wouldn't have died at the.
If the pool didn't exist, I know.
Yeah. Anyway, so speaking of wishful thinking, into Rookie of the Year. This is what I wanted to happen at the end.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be like, because you may recall in Rookie of the Year at the beginning there, he's like clumsy Henry. He sucks at baseball, and like, just like Elliot in this movie, sucks at sports.
Sucks at baseball, trying to live up to dad's expectations.
Only wants to impress his dad and his sister more than anything, and he just sucks at everything. But little Henry slips on a fly ball there and breaks his arm, which leads to him becoming magically like the greatest pitcher in the Major League Baseball for some reason.
When you start talking about Rookie of the Year out loud, it's so stupid.
It is so stupid. But that's what I wanted to happen at the end of this one. So like I wanted Elliot to get his wish of like, oh well, now that daddy died, did the sacrifice, I get to be good at sports.
Yeah.
And he becomes the 12-year-old greatest pitcher in the MLB. Goes to play for the Brewers.
Ends up dating a mermaid. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's mostly it. I just wanted it to work out for Elliot because it seems like Elliot's like, oh, you get to not die. Congratulations.
Yeah. The only thing Elliot was good at was setting up a camera and being a creep on the pool party. That was about it.
He was a good creep.
Yeah. It's like, you're going to grow up to be a creeper, aren't you?
Sure is.
Go hang out with the kids. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so that's my pitch. What do you got? I'm not doing anything else.
Throwing the hot potato right to me.
Yeah, purely wishful thinking.
I went. It's Field of Dreams meets Poltergeist. Little cheap, little cheap, but yeah. I mean, Field of Dreams. Obviously, it's a baseball movie. Really, when it comes down to it, we all love baseball. True. I love baseball. Baseball's it's Americans' pastime, right?
Yeah, I'm like a meh. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
medium on baseball.
That's totally fair, actually. There's a father-son thing going on. Field of Dreams, right? Yep. If you build it, they will come. If you make the pool, if you clean up the pool, the monsters are going to come, right?
Yep.
And the kids in the neighborhood will come. So if you make the pool, you'll bring friends around.
Yep.
And then have them almost die.
Yep.
We got some like a little supernatural thing going on, right? Field of Dreams.
Oh yeah, very supernatural.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. And then definitely the father wanting to play catch with the son wanting to play catch with his father. And basically that's what Elliot wanted this entire movie. He just wanted to play catch with his dad and live up to his dad's
catch. Yeah.
His dad cast a large shadow as a third baseman, hard hitting Waller, third baseman for the Milwaukee Brewers. The Milwaukee Brewers. That's funny.
Yeah. It's all very funny.
Yeah. Sorry, we have the Red Sox. So I guess it's really sorry.
We're laughing about the Brewers.
Yeah, come on. It's Milwaukee Brewers. Great ballpark. Great ballpark. One of the best ballparks I've ever been to. But come on.
I'll bet. Probably comfy seats, I bet.
Although the Brewers did just sweep
Midwest.
the Red Sox. So. Yeah, really comfy seats. Beautiful ballpark. $20 gets you so far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably built for Americans that are American sized now.
Not.
I don't fit so good at Fenway.
Not Fenway Park, where everyone was apparently like 6'2" and 120.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
everyone's really
actually 5'2" and 5'2". Sorry, am I in your way? Nope, you're skinny as a pole. I can see right around you. What else?
Anyway,
what's we got in Field of Dreams? It takes place in the Midwest, Iowa. This takes place in Minneapolis. So because that's where baseball, lives.
Helpful ghosts.
Helpful. Yep. Yeah, that's right.
We get our little girl. This one,
we got
Rebecca.
Moonlight Graham. That's right. Yeah, the kid. Okay. I think that's it. Giving up on your dreams too.
Good call. Yeah, the real lesson: give up on your dreams.
Just give up on your dreams. 4 years. You get 4 years. Chase them for 4 years, and then
you get 4 years once I turn 36.
Wait, everyone else does, or I do?
Everyone. You specifically. For the purpose of this conversation, you specifically, but everyone. As soon as I turn 36, listeners, which is like in a few weeks, you all get 4 years.
You all get 4 years, chase your dreams, and then if you don't do it, it's like going to college. You get 4 years to figure it out.
That's right.
Meets Poltergeist. This is an obvious one. Obviously, home possession situation going on here. The family getting torn apart by some crazy possession. Also, Poltergeist is on a burial ground, so there's like some type of holy ground thing going on here. This movie kind of similar. Yeah. We get this holy mythology thing going on according to Bryce McGuire.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
I think. Around a Native American mythology here, right? Poltergeist, I believe, is the same thing, right? The house was on a Native American burial ground, I think, right?
I believe that's correct.
Correctly. Yeah. Okay.
They're watching a 1982 TV in both movies for some reason, inexplicably.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, dude, what was your contract with the Brewers? Like, was it that bad? Like, was none of that money was none of those millions guaranteed? Like, what?
Broke as hell.
Yeah. What did you do with all your money? Did they even dress on it? I think he was like a hard hitting like guy, like third baseman. Like, it's not like he was.
I mean, like they addressed that he had some baseball money, but then I agree. Like, what do you? I guess maybe it's like he's trying to make that last for the rest of his life, which is like reasonable. But the rest of his life's probably short. The rest of his kids' lives.
I mean, even at like a minimum $750,000 contract a year, like, dude, that's a lot of money.
Players make a lot of money. Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
Don't be dumb.
It's not a safety tip, but don't be dumb with your money.
Sports.
Just put a little bit of that in the market, because the market always goes up, right?
That's right. Well, yeah, especially a star third baseman. Like, he's definitely getting paid.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
A pitch.
Good enough.
Are we ready for Jared Sums It Up?
That's right. Thank you for reminding me what this segment is called.
I got you, Boo Bay. Boo Bay.
So.
I got you, Boo Bay.
Boo Bay.
Boo Bay.
I like a good Boo Bay.
I like a good Boo Bay. That Michael Boo Bay. Just saying.
Nights round.
Nights round. This is off the rails already.
In Nights round.
This pool is not chlorinated at all.
No, it sure isn't.
Piscina pool. You know, piscina, that means pool in Spanish. And you know,
PCP, the pool.
Well, you could do that too. My Spanish teacher when I was younger, how you remember that pool, piscina is pool in Spanish, is you don't want to piscina pool.
Oh.
Love that.
Oh, that's the kind of learnings they give you down in Connecticut.
Hey,
or
guess what?
Where
guess
were you
what?
in school then?
I was in Denver. Guess what? Those
Denver.
words.
Oh.
Yeah.
That explains it. Shout out to our Colorado listeners. You get it.
You're Rocky Mountain High right now. Let's go.
That's right. Piscina pool.
Don't piscine the pool.
That's right. Well, in Night Swim,
Yeah. There's
young
a little,
Rebecca
there's a little
Summers.
piscine pool.
Yeah. I'm assuming Rebecca must have pissed herself.
Yeah.
when she disappeared. So
We should make the Spanish version of this movie and just call it piscina.
I mean, that's a great idea. Be like, hey Bryce, I've got an idea. A Spanish adaptation of your adaptation.
Right. Or use Spanish mythology to,
That's right. Yeah. Are you familiar with the Chichen Itza?
Donde está los monsters? Yeah. Where are they? At the bottom of the pool.
See?
Okay. Go.
In Night Swim, young Rebecca Summers vanishes one night in 1992 after being mysteriously pulled into her backyard pool and definitely pissed herself.
Yep.
Decades later, the Waller family moves into the same house, hoping the pool will aid Father Ray's recovery. Why does it say Father Ray's? Listeners, I generate these from AI every time, and I never read them ahead of time. So, like we do most things.
Father Ray's recovery.
Father Ray's recovery.
What if he was a priest instead of a baseball player? This movie is instantly better.
This movie would have been way better.
The power of Christ compels you, pool.
Father Ray.
Father Ray with multiple sclerosis. I was like, isn't
That's
it? You kind of just done once you have MS? I don't know, isn't it? You're just,
No.
You're not like
You
done,
can live
done.
for a
but-
long time.
No, I'm not like you're done, but I'm like, you're not doing any.
Oh, you're not going to
activities.
get better. No.
Yeah, you're not doing any activities. There's no.
Oh, you can totally do activities. No, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
You can have well managed multiple sclerosis with medication, but like you don't heat like it's basically you know the myelin sheath on your nerves.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember back to your bio.
It's not fully myelinated when you're a teenager. I know that.
That's right. And then it just starts disappearing. You want that.
Yeah,
you need that sheath on there.
You want that.
Spoilies.
You want that sheath myelinated.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can have a totally fine life on multiple sclerosis these days, like good medication. But
trust in
Ray's just a little bitch about it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I can't do anything anymore.
Can't baseball anymore.
Oh.
All right, finish your
Anyway.
finish your AI sums it up.
Yeah, so open the pool aid Father Ray's recovery from multiple sclerosis, only to discover that it's fed by a supernatural spring with dark ancient powers.
Nice.
As Ray's health improves, he begins acting strangely. And the pool starts targeting the family's children.
Oh, strangely like crushing home runs. I'm sorry. Sorry,
Strangely,
family.
like prime of his life.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, family, that I'm awesome. Like, let me go be awesome. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, let me just bench this 50 pounds.
Boom, boom, boom. 50 pounds.
Basically what it was, like on
Yeah.
the plates there. It's like, he benched so little weight, and he's like, oh yeah, I did 2 reps. Whew.
Yeah. Shut up, Dad. Father Ray.
Sorry, leading Eve to uncover the truth.
Finish that sentence.
The spring heals by demanding human sacrifices.
As one does.
In the end, Ray regains control of himself just long enough to sacrifice his own life to save his children, breaking the entity's hold and ending its deadly cycle, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Night Swim.
I would have loved it at the very end. It was just like kicked in with a song, like Bryce McGuire wrote his own song, kind of like a John Carpenter, which is kind of like Night Swim.
That would have been great, but the song that it does end on, like at the credits, is wicked, like so cheesy. Like, why do you end like this?
I don't know. Like he tried to make it feel like a '80s cool something.
Yes.
I don't know, right?
Yeah. Also, like, don't call this movie Night Swim.
No,
that doesn't really have anything to do with anything.
I mean, they did do a lot of nights swimming.
Yeah, I guess, but like, it doesn't have anything to do with the monster or anything. Like, it's,
No. Call it awesome pool.
Yeah, call it dope pool.
Dope pool. Don't be seen a pool. That's what they should have called it.
That's right.
All right. So, I mean, yeah, that's the movie. That's it.
Let's talk about that.
This was a Universal distributed movie, which I was like, wait a second. Because we've talked about this before. Anytime I see a Universal logo, I'm like, oh, real movie. Legit movie.
Same.
It's not.
Not always.
Not always.
Well, that's how you make 50 million bucks though, off 15 probably.
That's exactly it, right?
That good distribution. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Blumhouse, whatever. Cool animation, by the way. Atomic Monster, cool animation.
Also cool.
James Wan, nice job there. Well done, well done. But I guess when you're James Wan, you got that little backing. You'd be like, hey, Universal, why don't you ship this thing around?
Yeah.
Or
cachet.
Or they had Universal by the ball somewhere and was just like, or they bucketed into like one of their other movie deals, Universal, probably one of their big, like The Nun, or didn't he do
the Blum Brothers?
Oh my God. James Wan's big. Like he's
Saw, right?
Yeah, right? Yeah. That's what I was gonna say, right? Like that was his
I believe claim to fame, Saw.
Yeah, okay, right. And then
that's James Wan.
Yeah, well, claim to fame. I mean, really Saw and then Aquaman, obviously. And then Fast and Furious movies. He did Furious 7,
Right.
And then The Nun.
Was that a good one?
Mithrigan. I don't know. I lost track after 1.
I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie.
Really?
Can you believe that?
I mean, you should see 1. I heard 5 was really good, actually. Good heist movie.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
I've seen clips. Well, not clips, but I've walked in and it's on TBS and I'm like, I'll watch a few scenes of this. Nah, turn this shit off.
Yeah, there's only so much Vin Diesel I can handle. I don't know.
Very little, unless he's animated.
Well, yeah, I mean that's like the perfect
if it's
amount.
The voice,
and he's like, "I am Groot," and if that's all he's doing, perfect.
If he's got one line, great.
Other than that, it's like, I'm family. We are family. All right. So this whole thing starts off with we get immediately flashing back to 1992. We start in summer 1992.
And this is what confused me. We're going to get to it in a second, but it starts summer 92. We never get another time card.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it never jumps us back. Yeah.
In the transition, so I was like, oh, is the whole movie just in summer 92?
Because it's not. It literally cuts to sad dad in the car listening to a Brewers game. And he's like, and there they go, the Brewers losing another one. He's like, no. And it's like raining. I was like, just give us a present day or something.
That could be 1992 for sure. I'm sure the Brewers sucked then too.
Yeah, they've sucked for a very long time. I can tell you that.
Were they even a team then?
Yeah, I don't even think so. I don't think so.
Yeah. Anyway,
get at us, baseball nerds.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm sure our listenership is entirely made up of baseball nerds. It's like,
hey, wait a second. They're finally talking about baseball. Here we go.
Yeah.
The Brewers came around in 1955.
Our listeners are 95% women between the ages of 28 and 38. It's like a 10-year window of women baseball fans.
Yeah. Who like
that's
shitty
all we
movies.
know about them. Yeah, that's right. I don't think they like shitty movies. They just like us, I think, at this point, right, listeners?
I hope so. Let us know. Email.
Yeah, tell us. But anyway,
anyways, go.
I wish the little boat came back. So they make this little boat 3 or 4 times in the movie. They make it important. And you're like, wait, why?
Yeah, it's just the toy that. So the whole setup is that Rebecca Summers. So it's 1992. We have the young girl. She's got a sick younger brother brother, Tommy.
Older brother, Tommy.
Older brother. Yeah, he's super sick. But she goes to the pool. There's a boat out there, and she's like, "Hey, if I found your toy boat, it's out in the pool. Whatever." She goes and tries and gets it, and then she gets sucked into the pool, and then that's the end of it, right?
Yep,
pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Well,
and then
the end of it until we get the rehashed version of it later, which is pretty fucked up.
Yeah. So they set up the whole thing about the pool in this scene, like what it does. So it's always like the lights are always going to flicker. You're going to see someone maybe that you want to see or you think is there, but it's not them. And then you get to the surface and then they're not there. So we get all the lore, all of the mechanics of the pool in this opening scene.
Yep. Someone may or may not say Timagami.
May or may not.
Temagami.
There's creepy shadow creatures in the background. They're everywhere, which I guess they aren't limited to the pool. They're limited to anywhere around the pool, apparently. Because in this opening, they're creeping in the woods, but the rest of the time, it's they should just be confined to the pool. I think.
They should be confined to the pool. I agree. Yeah.
Let's keep it to the pool. Because then it's then
do that and ameliorate.
Okay, yeah. So that all happens. We get to set up the pool. She gets sucked down into the bottom of the pool permanently. She's gone.
Yep. Title card.
We come to find out later she was the sacrifice to make the world better. So
that's right. Well, to make Mrs. Summers' world better.
That's right. Title card. Yeah. Not swim.
Trucking on a night swim. And then my first question immediately after this in my notes is it still 1992?
We literally cut the sad dad. He's just like in the car being sad. He's like,
well, he's like sad and having a panic attack.
Oh yeah, he's got some headache issues, blurry vision. He's a big cane guy, you know. So
big cane guy, yeah.
Yeah. So
the wrestler.
Yeah. What if they made this like the wrestler? That'd have been so much better. But baseball.
Big cane guy.
Big cane guy.
Undertaker shows up.
So then from this point, we just get a bunch of like family checking on neighbor, like they're house shopping basically. Sad family house shopping. They're moving around again. They move around a lot, but you know, now they're trying to find a home somewhere, good schools, because he's obviously done with baseball. We meet the real estate agent. She's important later. She's
Spend
like,
that baseball money here.
Man, shut up, lady. You don't know my finances. But yeah, I do have a ton of money because I'm a baseball player. I should have a ton of money because I'm a baseball player, but
I Google all my clients. You're like, wait, what?
And later on, I'm going to put poo in your pudding. I'm going to put poo in your pudding.
Poo in your pudding.
It's kind of fun to say.
That's why I said it.
I don't want to shit in your coffee, but I feel like everything she says is just kind of like poop related and
shit based.
Shit based. I don't want a turd in your turkey, but I don't want a shart in your Caesar salad, but I could do this for hours. I could do this for the next hour and then call it a day.
That sounds right. I don't want to dump in your duck.
So we got a real estate agent doing dirty lines here. Oh my God.
They don't like this place for some reason. And it's also $4,200 a month, which I was like, that's so much money. For a house in like
the Midwest.
You're
in Minnesota. It doesn't cost that much to live there.
It's not a place.
Love how you did all this mythology research, but you did no research in Minnesota. Are you kidding me? Like, the cost of living is like, I think -$5 there. Like,
they pay you to live there.
They do. They actually give you money.
The Alaska of the Midwest. Everyone says that.
Twin cities. They're like two mediocre cities. They're fine.
Shout out to our Minnesota listeners. Get at us.
So, I've been in Minnesota. It's a nice place. So then we find the house. We found the house they wanted, right? And he's like, oh man, I always wanted a pool. I always wanted a poo. And he's like checking out the pool. It's all covered up. It's kind of gross, whatever, leaves and stuff like this. And then he's like, he spots something. He's like, oh, what is that? It's a baseball. But Daddy falls in the pool. Father Ray falls into the pool. He's like, oh my Lord. He goes in and he's like almost drowning. But when he lands in the pool, it's kind of important. He's like this flash forward kind of thing.
It's like he has like visions of baseball. But I think it's mostly the past. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's just him being nasty at baseball. It's him imagining himself hitting crushing home runs, knocking the laces off the ball, you know?
Ooh, yeah, like you do.
You know, in Milwaukee, for a team that's not going to win anything, you know?
That's right. That's right.
And then he recovers, gets to the pool, and the family shows up, and he's got the baseball in his hands. So,
and then we get a lot of like underneath the water shots in this movie too, where they're like,
I like deep down that this. I like the idea that deep down this movie is just about how family ruins your dreams.
Yes,
like this concept of like getting married and having kids, like this dark underlying theme to this movie is just like don't have a family because it'll ruin your dreams, right? Like that's pretty much what it feels like.
I think so, yeah.
Right? Put aside the MS. That ruins everyone's dreams, but...
Yeah, you could have been a star.
Yeah, he could have been a star.
If you didn't have that kid.
But you had to go and have two kids, and we all know kids ruin dreams, which... The daughter kind of permanently puts his dreams to bed later on with a baseball bat.
So
fittingly.
That's the best part.
Fittingly with a baseball bat. I was like, ooh, Dad's definitely... His career is now definitely over.
Best scene in the whole movie.
So then we get some backstory on his MS stuff. He's got secondary
doctor.
Progression multiple sclerosis. That's a marble mouthful.
Yep. They're like, he hasn't started PT yet because he barely has insurance. They're like, she's like, well, I just started working and like I have insurance now.
Yeah.
And the doctor's like, oh boy, you gotta do some stuff here.
Yeah. This is, come on, this American healthcare system here. Come on,
And let go of your old life. You need to realize this is your life now, and like it'll be fine. You can have a totally rewarding, full life, just like you're not a baseball player anymore. And he's like, oh man.
4 years from when Jared turns 36, we're going to have this conversation with all of our listeners. This is going to be the moment. This is going to be like, just, you know what? Whatever you were thinking you wanted to do, just give it up.
Let it go.
Let it go. It's okay. It's okay.
Just go for a night swim.
Just go for a night swim. Just go for a night swim. But then mom and dad are talking to him when they get out there, and he's like, yeah, babe, I want to put down roots. I want to put down some roots, you know?
I don't want to be the sick guy anymore. That was almost the quote.
Sorry, bud. I think you're going to be the sick guy for the rest of your life. And she's like, I hate moving around all the time. It's like, yeah, I'm a fucking professional baseball player, and I make at least $750,000 a year.
Relax.
Yeah, you're going to be okay with moving around. Like, it's called trade-offs.
By the way, you still got that black bikini. You're like, what is this movie? Why is it written like this?
I don't know. Dad wants to, he wants a little something. I don't know.
Daddy wants a little something.
Daddy wants to get to first base. That's all I'm saying. Daddy hasn't been to first base in a long time.
Daddy's a third baseman.
He hasn't gotten to first base in a long time. No. That's CMS talking. All right, so then we get a moving montage.
Got that.
I mean, it's true. He can't play third base with MS.
That's true. That is true.
The doctor just said it. The doctor just said it.
Let go of your old life. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You're right. You're right.
This happens. This isn't me. It's a movie.
All
right. So montage. Time for a montage. And we're moving. So we got the trucks. We got music. We got a cat named Cider. We got unpacking. We're going to school. We got mom, son heading to school. Mom unpacking at the new job. And then kids at school. And then we got Ronan flirting with the girl pretty quickly. He's just like, oh, damn.
Immediately.
He's like, new girl in town. Here's a flyer for the Christian swim meet. Like,
yeah. And here's his flirting. Oh, you got a good wingspan.
I'm going to tell you right now, Ronan's got some of the best lines, but also the worst game ever. You get a good wingspan. And then he says later on, I think he drops the line, you look good with your hair wet. I don't think that's a line to say, buddy. Like, you definitely...
Yeah, you look good like a drowned rat.
Basically is what he said. She looks good.
Swim.
Not swim. I mean, I don't mean to put a turd in your pool, but... So yeah, I don't know why is it the JV Christian swim meet? I don't get why is it that?
I don't know. And I love how they do reference it again later. Like the other girls at school are like, "Ooh, and you kissed a Christian? That makes it so much hotter." You're like, why are you bringing God into this? There is no God, only pool.
Yeah, only pool, only piscina. Like, what? So stupid. Just make it a swim meet.
Yeah.
I like how they have like all this backstory for this character. Like, it doesn't matter. Stop.
Yeah, he's got
Bryce.
Like you said, like 2 lines. Yeah.
Bryce. Then he's got the 2 worst lines. It's common sense tip. Don't tell a woman she looks great with her hair wet. You fucking moron. Like,
yeah, no safety tip there.
Common sense. Sounds gross.
Don't tell her she's got a good wingspan. And immediately she loves it. As soon as he's like, you got a good wingspan, she's like,
oh, she's like, not swim.
Not swim. Gonna take this Christian on a night swim.
Gonna break some Jesus rules. And then
we're gonna skip a lot, right?
Yeah, we get the house, we're cleaning out the pool, dad slices his hand, clean out the drain. Actually, this is kind of important, actually, this one scene where he slices up his hand, right? He slices up his hand trying to clean out the drain in the very bottom there. And that's when we get the pool guy comes over, the sense of humor guy.
Yeah. And these pools supposed to work miracles on your skin. A spring-fed pool. Haven't seen one of these in decades.
So we get all the history.
Don't you like work around here?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. So he gives us all of the history of these pools. Used to be spring-fed, yada, yada, yada. So it's, yeah.
we evolved out of the water and we know we're not supposed to be there now, but
Yeah.
something about us just brings us back, like trying to conquer death. And you're like,
All right. Settle
what?
down. All right, pool guy. Anyways, yeah,
Anyways,
the diving board like almost breaks, and it's like, oh, anyways.
he literally just goes, anyway, you'll be good to go next week.
See ya. Jerry, get out of the pool. We're done here. And it's pool time. We're doing chlorine levels. We're good to go, kids. Family jumps in. We're playing quarter catch in the bottom of the pool. Classic.
Yep.
Dad's doing some exercise. He's like, it feels great. And then they chat. And she's like, give up baseball. And he's all bummed. Right?
Yep. Pretty much, yeah. And then we can skip ahead, probably, because then we get like a little bit of like dad's looking at old baseball stuff, reminiscing.
We get the video camera.
Struggling to pay the bills.
Him watching old family videos, and then that's important because mom goes through medical bills, and we get the first night swim, right?
Yep.
We get the cat. The cat's outside. The cat's like, I don't like this. He's hissing and pissing everywhere. Cider, right? Mom does some laps, but then we get the first haunting moment with mom here. Yeah,
lights on and off, the usual. The same as Rebecca. Yep.
Yeah, but she doesn't.
She sees
died.
A guy at the pool who's
she
like
thinks
not
it's
there.
Ray. She thinks it's Father Ray. She's like, Jesus.
Father Ray.
Nope, just me, Father Ray. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. And then it's just the rest of this movie is pretty much just people in the house and then in the pool floating around.
Well, Cider does die in that scene, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The first real victim.
Yeah. R.I.P. Cider. Yeah, poor little bastard. Never had a chance. And then Dad checks the wound in his hand, totally healed. That's important because he's like, wait a second, I was swimming in the pool and now my hand is better.
Huh. Therefore, magic pool.
Magic pool.
Ipso facto.
Therefore, magic pool.
Yeah, so he goes out for more night swimming because he's like, I got to get that magic.
I want to go back to this movie and just do that, like his internal monologue, like voiceover. Just him be like, wait, my wound is totally healed. I was in the pool because I'm looking at it now. Magic pool. I'm going back in. Yeah.
Don't want to put a dookie in your dreams.
Oh my God. So what happens next?
Then I think we should skip some of this. We're doing the scene by scene thing again.
We are. Skip. You tell me where we start next.
You have to skip. So we can skip over the doctors being like, wow, what a dramatic recovery. And he's like, we have a magic pool.
like slowly zooming in his face. He got this goofy smile. I was like, we have a pool. Okay.
Yep. And then we skip.
Yeah. It's just Dad crushing laps. He's doing great. Bench pressing 50 pounds.
Swimming by himself. Yeah.
Yes.
A whole 50 pounds.
Yeah. Son's.
He's like, boy, can you help me put that 25-pound plate on? You're like, sure, Dad.
Dad's all fired up about his past. He's like, oh, I can make it back out for the team here, And he's like, yeah, go ahead and swim by yourself, kid. We got quarters by himself. That's where he gets his first scare moment. And then he meets Rebecca, the girl in the pool, but then some monster
grabs him. You know where my mommy is?
Yeah, creepy shit. Yeah, and we learned the kid doesn't have any friends. So, hey, what if I go to baseball practice with him? So.
Yeah, he's like, well, star third baseman from the Milwaukee Brewers. Like, I think people will be impressed, don't you?
Yeah, one kid's in the back is like, don't you have MS?
Yeah, and mom's like, oh, like maybe we should have a couple people over for a cookout. Like that'd be good for the boy. And he's like a pool party, genius! Invite everyone you know.
Guess what I love? Pools. Invite the entire neighborhood.
Magic pool.
Magic pool party. Let's go.
So many souls.
Yeah, and then we get to the very long, basically the trailer, but it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's a long scene at practice too.
Yeah,
that's also too long.
But he crushes a baseball. He crushes. It's like the natural where he just blasts it, hits the lights way in the back. He's like
incredible.
In his mind, he's like, "Baby, I'm back."
And his whole family though is not supportive at all. Like all of the other kids are like, "Yeah, like that, Mr. Waller, you're amazing." And like his wife and daughter and son are all like, I don't like, where's this coming from?
What's going on here? Also, like, dude, you crushed like maybe a 40-mile-an-hour lobbed ball from like a
softball pitch.
like a little league baseball coach.
That's right. Amazing.
So, yeah. Then it's just all trailer stuff. We get the "you look great with your hair wet" line. So let's go easy there, Ronan.
We probably shouldn't gloss over when Izzy's kind of like a sociopath, the daughter.
Yeah, she's got a lot.
She has
going
a few weird lines in this movie. Like she's like, if you tell Mom I invited that boy over,
I'll fucking kill you.
Tide Pod fish tank. Well, I know. I'm gonna kill your pets. Like that's weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's like good old. I mean, it's good old siblings. You know, that's what siblings do, right? You never got threatened.
Kill your pets.
I don't know. You didn't have any. You didn't have any. Yeah, your sister. Yeah, like you never got
that.
No. Oh, okay.
No.
Oh.
We had a normal relationship, relatively healthy.
Yeah, no, it's a little weird. She's a bully.
I'll kill your pets. Your other pets. Cider's dead too.
Yeah, and I killed him. Yes, no, she's definitely a bully to the little brother here. But
right. Then it's the scene from the trailer.
Then it's just all from trailer. It's all Ronan, weird stuff. She gets freaked out. She gets trapped in the pool. She comes up. Yeah, we're good, right? Pool party day.
Yeah,
this is about halfway through the movie. Pool party day, and
yeah,
I think the biggest things out of this is just big pool party. There's two big things. One, the kid is freaked out because he got freaked out when he ran into Rebecca Summers in the pool, and he decides to set up the camera that Dad had and put it upstairs and creepily
film the party.
Yeah, weird.
Like a creep.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, a lot of high school girls in bikinis. Nice.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's a good old fashioned American party here. We got dogs, we got burgers, we got beers, we got all of it. Books and
beer burgers,
whatever. Some people having a good time, but then the kid is like watching Dad be more friendly with the coach's son. And he's like, hey, let's go play chicken. Yeah, we gotta go, so do this thing. And they're in the pool and they're playing chicken, whatever. And then Dad gets possessed. He gets poop in his mouth.
Yeah, exactly. He gets a bunch of poop in his mouth, and it's back and forth between the real estate agent being like, well, there was that little girl that died in the pool, allegedly.
I mean, I don't want to do a caca on your kale salad, but
alleged events.
I don't want to drop a log in your linguine, but
yeah. It's we should but back and forth between Dad trying to kill this kid and Mom being like, wait a second, why'd you put the poo in my pudding?
So that's when we have this realization. The kid then sees that Dad's like tipping back he's locked the other kid by his legs and is like basically going to drown him, right? Because Dad gets a bunch of sewage water in his mouth. But the kid runs down and
everyone lives somehow, and then the police come and take a statement, which you're like, wait, why did they call the police? Like,
but this like
try to murder that kid.
This shit, I feel like also the coach family a little harsh. I don't know, like this guy's got MS, like. Yeah, they don't know what's going on. Wouldn't you be like, "Hey, you had a moment? Like, all right, let's." I mean, it's scary, but
the mom tries to say, but like,
it's
he
like
also did try to kill the kid.
Well, he didn't try though. The thing could be like, "Oh, it's an act." Like, I mean,
right.
You know what I mean? Like from their perspective, it should like he thought he actually tried to drown the kid in the middle of a pool party. That's not how you kill kids. You don't do that.
No. Trust me.
That's not how you do that. Too many witnesses. So, because you have to kill all of them. No.
That's right. Famously.
In my pool party. So, anyways, stay away from our kids, and that's it. Yard's empty, and now it's raining, of course. And then Mom was like, we need
the evil pool.
Yeah, and Mom's like, we gotta get out of here. And she convinced him. He's like, nah, the pool's the best thing ever.
Yeah, he literally says, the pool is the greatest thing to ever happen to me. You're like, what?
How about
wife and kids?
I was gonna say your first home run, but yeah, sure.
Or that.
Your first major league home run. I think that'd be the greatest thing ever. And then wife and
the pool.
Love your life and the kids. It's the pool.
Yeah, the pool.
But the poo, it's magical.
The poo.
So then they get out, they get in a car ride, and then Dad's just not looking so hot, and he just starts coughing up some sewage water there.
Yep. Can't breathe as soon as they try to take him out of the driveway.
But he's fine. He's back in the bed, and he's like, he's still not looking good, but he's like, oh man, it's so cool in the deep end, in the deep water. It's so cool.
So cool.
Cool. I
So
didn't know if you
cool
meant
indeed.
temperature, if you meant like, oh, it's cool.
Both?
Good wordplay, Bryce.
Yeah. I love he's like, carry me to the pool. I just need more pool. What?
Stop saying it like this. So mom takes action. She starts pumping all the water out of the pool because that's how you kill a pool
Yeah.
monster, right?
Yep, that's right. And then we can probably skip the next scene. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
she's like talking to the daughter. It's stupid.
I think
Then
the
she goes to
most
work, does her research, right? With the research scene.
classic. If you want to know what's going on with your home, Google it. If you want to know what's going on with the plot of the movie, just Google it. And she does. Just Google it. It's all in the Googles. And she does. And she finds out about Rebecca Summers. But then she also finds out other families have had accidents and have died at this home and in this pool.
Yeah.
So.
Disappeared people. Suspicious.
And then she's like, oh, heck, I'm going to go find this old lady Summers and get to the bottom of this. I love how she just shows up at her house. She's like, yeah, I tried calling you. And I was like, I just found your address on the internet and decided to like come to your home.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Old lady Summers is like, sure, come on in. She's on oxygen. She got a nice home.
Yep. Great home.
Yeah, great home. And mom is just kind of like, hey, what happened to your daughter? And she's like, I didn't have a daughter. Oh, boy.
Yeah. My son's work has saved thousands of lives in Sudan. Tommy loved that pool. You're like, wait, what?
So then we get all the exposition and backstory about the spring and how it's a spring that brought life. We get flashbacks to like springs and water, and
Yeah.
she
Mrs.
gives
Summers
us,
starts coughing, and we start noticing the fountain in the corner.
which is weird because like she's possessed by this right?
Yes. Yes.
But then she gives up all of like it's like why would the monster
Well,
tell you?
I don't think she's possessed by it. I think she gave herself to the fountain. I think she was like, yep, like,
Well, because the
I
water
wanted this.
the water kept like water
Well,
kept yeah.
And she made it sound like she had Rebecca to sacrifice her.
Yes, because
Like,
we find that she locked the door, locked Tommy in, and like
yeah, exactly. Like the only reason Rebecca existed was in order to save Tommy, sickly Tommy.
yeah.
And yeah, pretty messed up. Then we get the whole flashback of like all of the horribleness. It was more humane for Rebecca not knowing what was coming, you know? And you're like, wait, what?
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's it, right? And then Lady Summer starts coughing. She's got sewage water coming from her eyes and her mouth. She says some, creepy, prophetic thing. The Poe will always take what he wants.
yep. Yep.
So,
Yeah. She starts like all the water in the room is like connected to that water, the good water.
I don't mean to take a deuce in your dill pickle, but blah, blah, blah.
Ooh-wee.
In your dill salad, dill potato salad, blah, blah.
It'll all be over soon. The water will sleep again.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, whatever. And then time to go. So she leaves. Of course, the phone's covered in water. She can't do anything. And we got black poop coming from the drain, and Dad's in the shower. He's not doing hot at all, but he gets fully possessed. He's fully.
Yep.
That's it. And then the pool's
Pool refills
refilling.
itself. Yeah.
I mean, spring fed, so.
I mean, spring
Duh.
pool sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Awesome. So then we're kind of like, this is like we're heading
Speed run
towards
to the end.
Yeah, speed run toward the end, right?
Yep. So it's like later that night. Where's everyone? Mom isn't answering her phone because her phone doesn't work, and she had to drive apparently like
It's not
days away
waterproof.
somehow.
Yeah, right. She's like, "How long was this ride?" Oh yeah, they did have like a little short montage of her driving forever. So
Yeah, but like
How many-
you can do that in one day, all of that.
if you
it's
drove,
that
it's
far?
if you drove, it's gonna be less than 8 hours. It's gonna be less than 5 hours. 5 hours max.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Izzy's like, I'll go check the garage. Like, let's split up. And Elliot's like, why is the water in my glass being weird?
There were so many elements that were stolen from other movies, like when flashing back to Elliot in the pool and he finds Rebecca Summers and he's reaching into like the pool filter thing there. That was like straight from It. Like there was the same beats from It, the opening
totally,
of It.
yeah.
You know, the kid going into the drain like in the water. And then
Yep.
this is like Jurassic Park. Why is the water vibrating like this?
Yep.
They close up on a glass of water. I'm like, is this Jurassic Park? I hope there's dinosaurs. Please let it be
It's
dinosaurs.
kind of Jurassic Park, yeah. And we hear Cider meowing. So Elliot, because
know
he's
he's
a
dead.
dipshit,
Obviously, because he's a kid.
he's like, wait a second. Cider? Cider? And he like
Cider?
goes looking for the cat, which we all know isn't going to work out very well. And then basically like he does the same thing that Rebecca did at the beginning, leans over the pool, tries to get Cider off the floaty, falls right in.
Yeah.
And by falls right in, I mean pulled right in for sure.
Well, yeah. Well, he's leaning on the floaty thing, and like a monster jumps up and pops it or something like that, and it's like,
Yep.
So,
whoa,
the old floaty deflate trick.
Yeah, yeah. Been there.
All right, so then no Cider. Then meanwhile, we're cutting back in. The glass of water he had poured for himself on the counter is slowly moving. It breaks. Perfect shard of glass standing up. I wonder if that's going to come back later. It does.
Yep.
So he's stuck in the pool. Mom comes out. Their sister comes out too. She's trying to stop the pool cover from going over. And then mom comes out. She helps, right? And then she's like, hey, go inside and call for help or whatever.
Yep.
Mom's trying to, whatever. She jumps in the pool to go get him. Is this where she ties the hose, or she brings the hose with her so she can breathe underwater?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she,
exactly.
Great. Smart move. And she grabs a flashlight.
So
Smart move. Mom's the real champion here. She's a real hero.
Mm-hmm.
Because dad's basically a deadbeat, beat up
zombie.
Yeah, zombie at this point.
Kind of. Yeah. Yep.
And her sister runs back in. Glass of water though slips in the water because
I think the water maybe went underneath her feet.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the water has a mind of its own at this point.
I think it does too. Yeah, it's like slick. And then she lands right on the glass thing in her hand. Ouchies.
Yeah.
And then,
which that doesn't come back. She just pulls the glass out of her hand.
Yeah, I was like, is she gonna get infected too? Is she gonna
I don't know. That would have been cool, but
guess not.
And we get a jump scare from Dad, right? Dad at the door. She's like, Dad, is that you? He's like, there you are.
Yeah.
I've been looking for you.
Yeah. And then we get a little domestic violence here, and basically, Dad's shitty dad.
He sure is. He beats the crap out of her, drags her around the house. It's a whole thing. Meanwhile, Mom's
back
still
in
out of the
pool,
swimming around. Yeah.
So the only thing I think the only thing that's important is that she's trying to get out of the pool. She finds her son. She's trying to get out. Monsters are kind of grabbing at her. She's trying to the thing when you go into the pool is it disorients you. So you think you're swimming towards the surf, but you're actually swimming further down.
Yep, exactly.
And we get the moment. Little girl comes up, Rebecca Summers. Yep. She's there, and she opens up her hand, and she's got the quarter that was way back in the beginning when
the smiley face quarter,
the dad put on for the son to go find, in the pool. She opens up her hand, and the quarter starts sinking, and then that's when they realize, oh, we're actually swimming the wrong way.
Then the screen spins around.
It flips over. Okay. And then we see the top of the pool, where the escape point is. So,
yep. And inside Ray is like,
meanwhile,
it'll all be over soon.
Meanwhile, creepy daddy, daughter runs to the garage. He locks her in there or something. They're playing Marco Polo. And he's like, jump scare. He's like, you're supposed to say polo. So dumb.
Yep. That's right.
And
then he leaves and Izzy grabs the bat.
Yes. I love it. It was like, oh man, it was like a kind of, it would have been better if it was like a Sam Raimi moment where she sees it and it does and then zooms in on the bat.
Yeah, that would be great.
She grabs because she's the real Waller athlete. If we're going to,
oh, for sure. Yeah.
She's the one who, she can do it. Swim team.
Promising career. I've had.
Yeah, absolutely. So then Dad shows up. He's choking Mom. Pull up. It's fine. It's just going to happen. And then daughter Izzy shows up, bat her up, and
it's so funny.
It's hilarious. And this is when she
right to the knee.
I was like, okay, now his career is definitely over.
Yeah, just kneecaps him, and he's like, oh man.
And then she hits him in the ribs, and he's done. He's done.
Yeah, with a metal bat.
Nice. And ends his career like most kids do. So safety tip. Don't have kids.
Not an official safety tip.
Just a general tip. And then we get flashbacks and Dad's everyone's like, oh, come back, Dad. And him and the family and he's having this moment. And then he's like, bleh. And then I love how this is the moment where everyone just starts vomiting from this point on. He's just like, bleh, bleh, bleh.
And then he's like, back to normal somehow. And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah. Like Poltergeist. He just had to vomit out the worm.
Just get the bat out.
That's it. But meanwhile, son Elliot is dying, basically.
Yes.
So,
because someone needs to die.
So I love how he's Dad's like, oh, it's okay, kids, I'm back. It's all right. And he gets up and he's hobbling around, and then they're going to try and.
It's all fucked up from the bat.
Yeah. Yeah. He took a couple swings from
Hilarious.
like I said, the real athlete of the family, the daughter. So then he's looking. He's like, oh, I know what I need to do. The pool needs a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So to save Elliot, he goes into the pool.
Yep. And they're like, Dad, where are you going? And he's like, don't look back.
Yeah.
And then he just like goes into the deep end. And you're like,
someone has to pay,
what?
right?
Yeah. And that's why I was like, wait a second. What does Elliot get out of this? If he's the winner of the thing, no, just his life back. That's so stupid.
Yeah. Also, I love it. Like classic Midwest dad here, just leaving the family, all the medical bills, all the trauma, single mother now. Like, when are you
don't look back. I'm going out for smokes.
It'd be awesome if he went into the pool, swam under it, and hopped up out the other side and just took off. He's like totally fine.
That would have been amazing.
Deadbeat dad. Oh my god. And then the son just like, I love they cut back to the son. He's just like, just like black shit just like all over the place. It was like that scene from Team America when he goes out in the bag and starts vomiting in the alley. Like he had like a tube in his hand.
I was like, wait a second. He should get a wish. Like, why doesn't Cider come back?
This kid's gone through so much.
But no, nothing matters. And they just like skip ahead to the future.
And I love how like where's Dad? Like he's in the cornfield, kids. He's in the cornfield.
It's so cool in the deep.
And the pool is fine. Everyone's fine. So
yep. Well, the pool's not fine.
No, the pool's not fine.
Someday.
So sometime later, I don't know if it's a couple days, whatever. But the house is all packed up. They're leaving. And we find a video of Dad, and this kind of plays out to the end here. And it's him just being like, hey, I just want to let you guys all know that basically I love you and I'm proud of you and I want to make you proud. And what they all mean to me.
He's like, I wish I knew a better way to tell you how much I love you. And you're like, why didn't you just say it?
Just say it. Just say it. Like, dude, you just say it. You say it and you mean it. That's all. And then you continue to say it and mean it every single day, you moron. That's how you...
Gotta go get some smokes.
Kids, I'll be right back. I gotta go for a night swim.
Night swim.
It never came back. What happened to your daddy? He went for a night swim and never came back.
Yeah. Huh. Where?
in the backyard pool. So then they're hanging out. It's mom and the two kids, and they're like, well, what do we do?
We could sell the house and go anywhere. And then they're like, well, but then it'll happen to someone else, won't it? Dad wouldn't want that. And you're like, what?
What? And
then gives a shit.
And then like the daughter, the sister's like hands like opens up her hand. Oh, is this yours? And it's a quarter with a smiley face on it. So then I'm confused then. So they fill it in. Then it cuts to like they fill in them filling in the pool. Mm-hmm. And then that's it. They're staying in the house, but they're all packed up. I was confused about that.
I think they're just filling in the pool and then leaving.
Oh yeah. I think there's a lot of trauma to attach to the home, so I think it's time to go.
Yeah. But like also like filling in the pool doesn't get rid of the spring. The spring is underground. That's the point of springs.
Right.
Like you didn't solve anything.
No, it's still there.
Right.
Are we talking night swim too? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Night swimmiest?
Yeah, night swim too. Even later night swim.
Mm-hmm. Night swim too. Poo in your pudding.
I don't mean to drop a load in your lettuce, but yeah. So, and then that's it. The end. Title card.
Yeah, that's literally the end.
That's swim.
It's like, oh, you just get like a bucket of dirt dropped in the pool, and they're like, well, the end.
The end. All right, solve that problem. Mm-hmm. All right.
How do we fix it? You had some ideas, you said, right?
Why not just? I mean, I know it's going to be a little more in the budget. It doesn't have to be that much more in the budget, but why not just make this set in like the time of like earlier time of the spring? Like make it an actual like spring fed little lake or pond or something like that. Make it an older set timepiece, you know?
Pool makes it stupid.
Pool makes it really dumb. You know what I mean? Like backyard pool. That's just like, because like it was shot fine. The CG was a little dopey at some points. Go with
It
some
wasn't that bad.
No,
but it wasn't
that
good.
bad. It wasn't good. And there were some moments where it was like, all right, this is too much. Just use some practical effects. $15 million budget. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not do it in a backyard pool. Maybe just do like an actual like.
Yeah.
Give
Get outside. Do a lake or something.
Yeah, do a lake or something like that. You know.
I was gonna say, get a little star power. Like spend your 15 million on people.
Yeah.
Like don't have Kurt Russell's son. He stinks.
Yeah. Wyatt, if that's his real name.
Yeah. Like get somebody good in this movie because then that'll make it watchable, more watchable.
I think also maybe lean into do like a Shining type of thing where like lean into dad really losing his brain. Like and do it more
psychological.
Time.
Yeah.
Because like there's like too much of this. I don't know, like it wasn't really focused on anyone in particular. It was like, oh, everyone's gone through a little trauma in the pool, but it's like, why not make dad be the real psychopath, you know? And like build on that.
That'd be
and
awesome.
then be like, oh, the pool, it's the guy, we gotta sacrifice someone.
Way better.
Right?
My tried and true, make it shorter. I always root for making it shorter. This is only like an hour and 35 minutes, but that's too long for this movie. Like it started as a short for a reason.
Yeah. And it probably worked as a short for a reason.
It probably worked as a short.
Yeah. So
like there's like 2 important scenes in the whole movie. Just put those in the short and be like, okay.
Yeah. Done. That's it. What else? I don't know. I feel like leaning into the dad really. I mean, it's kind of his story in a way, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I feel like I agree. I think they try to develop the other characters too much. And you're like, wait, like, but nothing matters.
Yeah, it doesn't. Just make him a psychopath and like kind of build on that, you know? So
way easier.
I don't know. I think that's it, right? Do you have anything else?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
No.
Well, don't mean to put a plop in your potato salad, but
thanks. Good one.
No, thank you, listeners.
Nice.
We'll be back next week with a new movie and trailer trash. But in the meantime, you follow us on Instagram at It's This Meets That, and subscribe to us wherever you listen to podcasts. Set us auto download, and if you like the show, tell a pool buddy. Have a pool party about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Have a pool party about it.
Yeah. Have an ITMT pool party. We're giving you guys such great ideas. Have an ITMT themed pool party. Boom, done. Do it. Summertime. Let's go. Hot dogs, burgers. And then we'll show up.
Oh, man, the best.
Invite us.
Call us. Send us an email. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah. But while you got a pool full of kids, presumably they all have phones, have all of them leave us a review on like Apple or Spotify or whatever, 5 stars. Exponential reviews. That's the key.
Right. Do that.
Yeah. Or send us an email, like I just said. It's thismeetsthat@gmail.com. Give us our invite so we can be at your pool party. We love pool parties.
Yeah, we do.
We'll bring
potato
a 6-pack?
Yeah. Store-bought potato salad in a giant container. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And 6 beers. And we're going to drink 24 of yours. Yes, we're gonna bring 6 shitty beers and we're gonna drink all your really good beers. But that's right.
Sacrifices, like the pool. Yeah, you got to make a sacrifice. So.
That's right. Yeah. Or you don't want to do that. You don't want to invite us to your party. I get it. I wouldn't either.
That's fair. That's actually totally
go to the
reasonable.
website. Yeah, do us a big favor instead. Do that. You can get all the old episodes, merch, shirts. Bathrooms, bathroom stuff.
Yeah, maybe maybe some pool
maybe
stuff.
A towel. Yeah, I'm trying to think
stuff.
of like. Yeah, this is probably a towel. At least a tapestry. You can use a tapestry as a towel.
You can. When in doubt, you could use a tapestry as a towel. I've seen it done.
There's 0 information about Russ's book host, but you can buy that wherever you buy books.
Nice.
And then otherwise, just go to the website. There's fun stuff there. It's thismeetsthat.com. Check it out.